The British royal family faces new division amid King Charles III's health struggles and Prince Harry's legal battles. The British royal family is reportedly in turmoil, as the ongoing health struggles of King Charles III and the ongoing public feuds between family members continue to capture the world's attention. The 76-year-old monarch is said to be facing one of the most difficult periods of his reign, not just due to his own health battles, but also due to the increasing division within his own family. For months, the royal family has been rocked by mounting tensions, with all eyes now turning to the younger generation of royals. Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, and Zara Tindall, all of whom are seen as key players in the monarchy's future, are increasingly being discussed as the next generation who may step up to rally around King Charles during these trying times. As King Charles battles health issues, there's a growing concern that the monarchy could be severely tested unless there is a unifying figure to help maintain its cohesion. Royal insiders are speculating that the king may be forced to make a pivotal decision about the future direction of the monarchy, and whether he will rely on the younger royals to maintain the monarchy's relevance in a rapidly changing world. One significant point of contention lies with Prince Harry, the younger son of King Charles, whose ongoing legal battles and strained relationship with much of the royal family have only intensified the ongoing rift. According to Paul Burrell, a former royal butler who worked closely with Princess Diana, the royal family is effectively dividing into two distinct camps. Burrell's comments provide a glimpse into the growing division and offer a candid perspective on the royal family's current state of affairs. Burrell explained that Prince Harry's relationship with his brother Prince William has deteriorated to such an extent that the two brothers are now described as being estranged. Their bond, once considered unbreakable, has now been shattered, with tensions and differing worldviews continuing to drive them further apart. According to Burrell, much of the royal family is siding with King Charles, Prince William, and the traditionalist approach of the monarchy, while Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, are increasingly alienated from the family's core values. A growing rift between Prince Harry and the royal family. The reason for this deep divide can be traced back to Harry's decision to step away from his royal duties in 2020. While Harry has often emphasized his desire to live a life outside the constraints of the royal family, his actions have caused considerable friction within the institution. Burrell pointed out that Harry, being outspoken about his frustrations with the royal family's traditional ways, has become a polarizing figure. His constant public criticism, especially in interviews and in his memoir, Spare, has put him at odds with other members of the royal family, who are more in favor of maintaining the monarchy's traditional structure. The tensions between Harry and the senior royals have only been exacerbated by Harry's legal battles in the UK. His ongoing lawsuits against various media outlets and public figures have reportedly put him at the center of a legal storm, further separating him from the rest of the royal family. Many have speculated that Harry's controversial actions have pushed him into a position of isolation within the royal fold. However, despite these tensions, Harry is not entirely without support. According to Burrell, Harry remains closely aligned with two of his cousins, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, both daughters of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. These two royal sisters are seen as more progressive and are understood to have a closer understanding of Harry's frustrations with the monarchy. Their shared perspectives have led them to form a more supportive bond with Harry, especially as they, too, have stepped away from the most public aspects of royal life. In his statements, Burrell noted that Harry, Eugenie, and Beatrice share a more grounded view of the world, as they have experienced life outside the royal bubble. Unlike many of the senior royals, who have been accustomed to a life of privilege and public duty, Beatrice and Eugenie, along with Harry, are more accustomed to blending into everyday life. Burrell explained, Harry, Eugenie, and Beatrice live in the real world now, but most of the other royals don't. He added that unlike their senior counterparts, they have to navigate the challenges of daily life in ways that the rest of the royal family doesn't necessarily understand. While the relationship between Harry and the York sisters remains strong, the same cannot be said for his relationship with the senior royals, particularly King Charles and Prince William. Harry's decision to speak out against the monarchy has made it difficult for him to reconcile with his father, who continues to stand firmly by the traditional values of the monarchy. The divide between Harry and William, which once seemed like a mere difference in approach, has now escalated into an irreparable rift. Burrell remarked that Harry's rebellious stance has led to him losing favor with the establishment, and as a result, he finds himself increasingly marginalized by the rest of the royal family. The two camps, a family divided. According to Burrell, the royal family has effectively split into two camps, one supporting Harry, Meghan, and the York sisters, and the other aligning with the more traditionalist approach represented by King Charles, Prince William, and the senior members of the family. This division is particularly evident when it comes to the ongoing tensions surrounding Harry's legal battles, with the younger royals standing by his side despite the personal costs. Burrell explained, "The younger royals understand his position with everything in the court last week and support him to a cost, their own cost. However, this support has not been universally shared. The rest of the royal family, particularly the older members like King Charles and Prince William, have distanced themselves from Harry's legal struggles and his increasingly controversial public persona." Burrell highlighted how this has created a stark contrast between the two factions within the royal family, making it clear that the lines of loyalty are becoming more defined. The future of the monarchy. Despite the challenges that lie ahead, there is hope that the younger generation of royals, including Princess Beatrice, Princess Eugenie, and Zara Tindall, will play a pivotal role in maintaining the monarchy's relevance and unity in the years to come. These royals, while not in direct line to the throne, are increasingly seen as figures who can bridge the gap between the old and new worlds of the royal family. Their relatability and fresh perspectives could help bring much-needed stability during this turbulent period. It remains to be seen how King Charles will handle the growing divisions within his family, especially with his health continuing to be a concern. As the monarchy faces its most significant crisis in decades, it is clear that the decisions made by King Charles, as well as the actions of the younger royals, will have a profound impact on the future of the British monarchy.